A person can become a person only through education. Every person is what education made him. Humanity is the ability to participate in the fate of other people. Character is the ability to act according to principles. Do not treat others as a way to achieve your own goals. Have the courage to use your own mind, think your own thoughts and live your own life. Whoever has given up excesses has gotten rid of hardships. Sometimes we have to deny knowledge in order to make room for faith. Women make even the men more sophisticated. He who fearfully cares about how not to lose his life, will never rejoice in this life. Children should be brought up not for the present, but for the future, perhaps a better state of the family. Space and time are the framework within which the mind is constrained to construct its experience of reality. Experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. I have no knowledge of myself as I am, but merely as I appear to myself. The freedom to wave your arms ends at the tip of the other person's nose. Death is most afraid of those people whose life has the greatest value. We are not rich by what we possess, but by what we can do without. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. Man is the only being who needs education. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. The life of people devoted only to pleasure without a reason and without morality has no value. What is beautiful is what you like regardless of the meaning. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is an organized life. You should not fear being refuted. You should fear something else to be incomprehensible. It is not God's will merely that we should be happy, but that we should make ourselves happy. In law a man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. In ethics he is guilty if he only thinks of doing so. Morality is not the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. We can judge the heart of a man by his treatment of animals. By a lie, a man annihilates his dignity as a man. The busier we are, the more acutely we feel that we live, and the more conscious we are of life. Act only according to that maxim by which you can at the same time that it should become a universal law. Only the descent into the hell of self-knowledge can pave the way to godliness. If you punish a child for what is bad and reward them for what is good, then he will do good for the sake of profit. Rules for happiness: something to do, someone to love, something to hope for. One looking into a puddle sees dirt, in it the other stars reflected in it. It is beyond a doubt that all our knowledge begins with experience. All natural capacities of a creature are destined to evolve completely to their natural end. So act that your principle of action might safely be made a law for the whole world. The ability to ask reasonable questions is a sign of intelligence and discernment. Happiness is not an ideal of reason, but of imagination. Experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. The destiny of a woman is to rule, the destiny of a man is to reign, because passion rules and the mind reigns. It is not thoughts that need to be taught, but thinking. He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men. To be conscious of being, you need to reclaim consciousness from the obscurity of the body. Give a person everything that he desires, and at the same moment, he will feel that this is not everything. If a man makes himself as worm, he must not complain when he is trodden on. The reading of all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of past centuries. The cheerful expression on the face will gradually be reflected in the inner world. Smile. The only way in which anyone can lead us to truth is to give us the means of detecting it ourselves. From such crooked wood as that which man is made of, nothing straight can be fashioned. Man is always inclined to regard the small circle in which he lives as the center of the world. Have the courage to use your own mind, think your own thoughts, and live your own life. Sometimes we have to deny knowledge in order to make room for faith. If you still have a desire for sex after 40, it means that there is still so much life left to be lived. Out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made. Man is the only being who needs education. We are not rich by what we possess, but by what we can do without. Only he who himself enlightened is not afraid of shadows. Man must be disciplined, for he is by nature raw and wild. He who fearfully cares about how not to lose his life, will never rejoice in this life.